how does the iPad support digital literacy in the kindergarten classroom? I observed a lot of children navigating games on the iPad that were of high skill level with each other, and they also took some of these games, transferred knowledge to real life. For example, they would make lists on paper for a store, for a menu, and then they would make lists on the iPad and try to type it out on there. They also took pictures of certain people's areas that they had made, that they had built, like there were forts and there were walls, and they would take pictures of that. And I do think that by looking at the game, we had Temple Run, and we had Temple Run 2, and we had Temple Run Brave, and there were a lot of other games on there that were suggested by them to get, that they took some of those games in Temple Run Brave. They have to run through a maze, and you have to jump over things. There's walls, there's a castle, there's fortresses. And so I think they look through this game, watch the game, would do it, and then they would go build. If they weren't on the iPad, they would leave that, then go build a fort, build a tower, and then one of the other kids in the iPad would come and take a picture of it, and then they would show them what they had taken on the picture. I did see a lot of evidence of there was a song that was played on a game called Talking Angela, and it was a love song, and it was played over and over, and a lot of the children that sat around that game had their paper and pen out and would write some of the lyrics of the song, or they would also make a list of the people that they loved and who they cared about, and just sort of, as a stepping stone to becoming digitally literate, just working on, creating from what they did on the iPad. And as far as, they didn't use a quite range of digital technologies. They used the iPad, and then they took it to doing just the traditional way of literacy. However, there was a lot of transformation of things from the iPad to real life.